Alrighty, everyone. How are you? So, if you're watching this, you're probably wondering what Doodle. Basically, what it is back in school, we had um, sorry, I'm editing things right now. We had an art club, and in the art club, we had a late else. I kind of joined late, so everybody else kind of knew each other, everything. But but they had this game that they had made, Doodle Wars, and yeah, we played a few times, and actually, it's kind of a lot of fun. So if we zoom out here and view, you'll look here. This is something I've set up already, and it's a very basic arena here. We can see here. Well, we've got two fighters. Yeah. Now, I haven't had time to really draw anything icon-wise for these guys. They're kind of just what they are, and essentially just ready that thing. Anyway, part of that roll 20. Won't be going to that. But I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and do a little demo game for you. So the way this works is that every character, actually, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and cards. Here we go. Let me pull up a card here for you to see. Maybe we a photo viewer. Okay, here we go. So here's an example of a card. In fact, that is going to be represented by the wrench over here, Rux. He was a character of mine. I don't really remember what Blair Goblins are, but he's fire regardless. I mean, too much zoom. Zoom it a little bit. Maybe that's. Now we can see the card in full, and we've got the name up here. You got the character right here, and then these fancy looking icons down here, and then this. So here's sort of the their health meter. Every character has 12 health to start off with, and then you give them their abilities. They've got a basic attack sort of ability. They've got 3 special abilities, and then which that meter right there kind of. I hope my. Oh yeah, that is capturing. Okay, nice. My mouse, that is. So as you can see here, he's got a wrench, and that's a melee attack. There's a ranged special in there too. There's a thing for a debuff, and then there's a thing for buff. So very, basic, very balanced character. And then here we have an ultimate. So Rux's basic melee attack is a battle wrench, and melee attacks have sort of 6 range, like that. No, there's actually a few ways you can do like the distance measuring in this thing, and let me zoom in a little bit here. Maybe 70. So as you can see, there's 6, but if I go up like that, that's 7. So it's more on like diagonals. And while there are many ways for you to sort of do the diagonals, what's this one like? Oh, I like that one better, actually. Alrighty. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. But, so melee attack can extend this, which is about where the edge of that circle. So that's where a melee attack can land. Um, and then a ranged attack can land out here at 12. Of course, when we played this on a whiteboard, we had a ruler instead, and we inches. Um, but essentially, like a full length of measurement is your ranged attack, and then half that is your melee attack. And this is also how far you can move in a turn. So that's a melee attack, and you get one of these basic skills. You get one of those every turn. You can do that regardless. Without specifically stating it, by the way, these special skills have a one-turn cooldown. Also, one more rule I should probably mention now: you cannot use more than one attack skill in a turn. Debuffs don't quite apply. So basically, I can hit with the wrench, or I can attack with the gun in one turn. That's a range, that's melee. So one of those two per turn. But I can still use this because it's debuff, even though it does do damage. So, and then there's your ultimate, which takes 3 turns to fully build up, and that'll be represented. And so if we go over to a character here, you can see we have these. Oh, what? You, and are you? Yes, you are. Thank you. Okay. So they have 2 bars here. You've got your green bar and you've got a yellow bar, which are indicated by these circles. Yellow bar is going to be the ultimate gauge. So yeah, go in here and look. 3. Anyway, and then 12 health, obviously. And the ultimate ability can be used once per battle, with the exception of boss battles, which we'll get into later. But just assume that you can only use it once per battle. This one in particular is like an invulnerability thing. So I'm just going to show you some basic characters here. The other character we're going to be looking at and fighting with is the Chal Dragon here. It's a lightning dragon. This card I made myself as a looks less nice to me. But he's got different looking things down here as well. So we've got like a flat. We got like claws. We got like a butt. I think there's gonna be a tail slap at one point. I don't know. You've got lightning thing. You got other lightning thing. You got more lightning. He's a lot of lightning. And again, we have the thing of melee and ranged, as well as debuff. This, however, is actually more of a different attack. Honestly, one I should kind of consider like revising, I guess. But this has a little bit of extra range on it. This is an AoE. It hits in an area, 8 feet, previously 8 inches, and it deals 1 damage to everything. So good in team battle, good in battles with multiple characters, i.e., more than just 2 characters. But poor in kind of just one-on-one combat. And then there's his ultimate, which is a heavy damage dealing attack. And again, the 12 things. You may be wondering what these colors are. If you've been looking, like some of these colors are different. And that's because there was at one point, we did develop a sort of, just showing you some of the other characters here, sort of an element system. So these are all of the elements. You're really? Hmm. Well, I guess that makes sense. What I have them is sorry. There's There's no dark. And the element system is really just like an additional rule you can play with. Without, it's completely optional. But anyway, there are 9 elements in the game, and really, actually, I shouldn't explain this now. Basic tutorial. I can sort of explain that later on. But just know that there's 9 elements, and they play against each other. Like, there's water and fire, and they do extra against each other and stuff. And the only one that doesn't have one like that is chaos. The only neutral. Anyway, so why don't we start by we're going to add a turn view, and we're going to add a turn. That, okay. Nice. So now we have a turn order. So, zoom out a little. You can get a better view of the field. Let's get going, huh? So, we'll have Rux start off because we'll just start off with him. And so, well, actually, so let's go ahead and just examine where you can go real quick. By the way, should mention this real quick. Yes, you can end a turn in midair, but if you do, you have to touch ground next turn, or you do fall. And I think it was like for every 2 feet you fall, you take 1 damage. Unless you have a flying character, bird or something, just keep that in mind. Alright. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what program this is a program called. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move Rux here, as you there. Let's also increment that by 1. And there really isn't much more you can do except for he will. Yeah, because I also have these kind of custom code made these, but we're going to go ahead and toss down. Here we go. So that was an effect that I just did. So that special I can't use next turn. But now my Rux has extra damage that I can do turn. 1 by 1. Okay. So let's go ahead and head over to Chawl Dragon because he's ended. So then over to the Chawl Dragon. We'll stick that there maybe. Oh, ignore those. I don't know why they popped up. So where can the Chawl Dragon go? I think it is. I don't know if. I think we did decide at one point that like you can't move and then like move again. Like if you only moved like 4 and then moved another 8 later on. I don't think we agreed that you could do that. But where could he move? I feel like this battle is a slightly more in Rux's favor, but I should really edit what Chawl Dragon can do a little bit. But yeah, he can go right here. Go ahead and drag him right there. Now he's right here. Rux is barely out of range. But that's okay because Chal Dragons can still he's still got a few things he can he could use an electric field for instance, because that reaches just far enough. Do that. Oh, by the way, these auras are just there more so I can figure out like, okay, it's for easy distance gauging, but I can make them a little less full, I guess. A good idea, but we won't worry. But we'll go ahead and we'll have him use the electric field because he's a little too far away for the flash, and he saves a bolt in case we need to use it next turn. Oh yeah, one more thing. +1. So we'll go ahead and utilize the electric field. Oh, 6. No, that was... Oh, sorry, that's a typo. That's gotta be 8. So now Rux takes 1 damage. Now he's down to 11. Okay, with that, Chal Dragon really can't do much else. So that's the end of his turn. Rux time. And we're gonna that by another one. I guess he could move like right there. Because again, you can just like end a turn in midair if you really want to. Even if your character isn't a flying character, because like agile like that, and it makes things cool. I think so, right there. Move right there. Now, yeah, Chal Dragon is within melee distance. So, we're going to go ahead and, as Rux, do that. Now, you need to do that. And also, we're going to chuck a flask. Yeah, we can chuck a flask at him. Flask, I think, had. Did the flask have extra cooldown? Anyway, let's go ahead and chuck the flask. Actually, no. We did decide that. Sorry, I'm even trying to remember the rules as we go along here. So, now, that's the end of that turn. Oh, wait, hold on. Chal Dragon needs to take one more because of powder. So that's the end of Rux's turn. Chal Dragon. And we upped that by 2. So the Chal Dragon here. Sorry. Getting ahead of myself here. So the Chal Dragon here is going to. I think the Chal Dragon here is going to flash Rux. And now Rux is down 2. And then he's going to headbutt. This is not an attack, just a stun. With stunning, the opponent can't. I think the opponent can't move next, is what we all decide. That he still has his movement, so He moves right there to the very precipice. That should still leave Rux. Nope. So he's gonna move right there. Dead. You don't have to finalize movement and spell swoop, by the way. So yeah. Rux can't move. So that's slightly unfortunate. Okay. Now it is the Rux's turn. Oh, by the way, you're probably wondering about this. The burning deep. With burning, once the opponent is so we decided that poison was going to be at the beginning of your turn, or at the end of your turn rather, 2 turns. You were going to take damage, 1 damage. So that was just that. So burning is that compiled into 1 turn on the beginning of the 2nd turn. So Rux cannot move, but Rux is within shooting distance, so Rux can, because he has more stuff, and now he can fire his gun. So with the boosted attack power plus the gun, you just took another 2 damage. But well, that's really all he can do. Except for increment this once more before his turn. You're supposed to increment that at the end of your turn, by the way. And now, because he's in the air still, I never wrote a macro for fall damage. Oh well. So, how much damage does he take? He takes 2 damage from falling. So, yeah, not a smart move on Rux's end. And I had completely forgotten about that. I just kind of got strategy on the fly. Actually, oh, we should have been a little further away because then after he fell, that would have been such a smart strategy. Oh, that would have been such a smarter strategy. You do a lot more strategery here. So the Chal Dragon now, it's his turn. And 10 feet there. Tell you what, like, he's going to. Oh. Well, he's going to do that. But I forgot. He's burning. He's took 2 damage. But Rux just took 1 damage from that. Now. By the way, can you move into platforms? No. Can you move through platforms? Yes. Does touching this side of a platform count as touching the ground? Yes. Rux was just a little too far away from it. So, Skull Dragon is going to move right there. Increment that by 1, and his turn ends. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I was going to use that, but I forgot to. Oh well. So now it is Rux's turn. So Rux now has his ultimate on hand. So, Rux can now activate his power shield. That includes this turn, so we're going to use that meter again to represent his power shield, doing that, and we're also going to put up an icon of do we have a shield? We do have a shield. So now Rux has the shield icon. Or different shield. I don't know. That shield. Sure. So now he's got that going. So he's going to be invulnerable. He can kind of do whatever he wants. So first he's going to black powder. Going to we'll use the wrench icon for that. Now Rux can move to if he was to move right there, then that would put him just within melee distance for yeah, so right there. That puts him right within melee distance for another wrench. So he's ripe for another wrenching. But remember, because of the powder got used up right there, that was a little bit more powerful. So it's -3 instead. And the turn ends. Back over there. Go back over there. Now, Child Dragon looks like he's kind of, well, not doing so hot. Where'd Rux moved for me right there? Yeah, I couldn't have moved there and still attacked. So, what can the Child Dragon do? Well, if you remember, he's got an ultimate 2. And it's unfortunate that he can't use it right now because Rux is invincible. But he does have that ultimate. But here's the thing about that invulnerability thing. It protects against being hurt. It does not protect against debuffs, such as Headbutt. Now, stun. I guess that can be stun. He can't move now. So, now Child Dragon has the ability to just kind of run away. I will up the size of the battlefield eventually. Now, oh, by the way, passing through a platform does still count as touching it. Moves right there. He's still in the clear, so he moves right there. Yep, right there, so keep that in mind. We're moving him right there. And his turn ends. Rux. So Rux's turn. And Rux can't quite reach, and he's so close. Excellent move, actually. All Dragon's End. So Rux now can't really do anything. He used his thing last turn, and his flask wasn't ready yet. We couldn't have done that. So with that, his turn must end. And with fall damage of what would be 5, but is now at 0, all is well. But now his shield. No, his shield is. His shield's gotta be. No, never mind. But I wonder if the power shield should also protect against fall damage. I don't know. Feels like it should. But now it is the Tall Dragon's turn. Because Rux really. So now with the Chal Dragon's turn, what can the Chal Dragon do? The answer, not much, except he can land. And that puts him just that much farther, that much farther away from Rux. But he can't, end the turn midair. He has to be touching the ground somehow, so he has to go here, basically. And really, that's about all I can do. So, Chal Dragon's turns, and we're over to Rux. Rux, by the way, now needs that and that gone because that's gone. So, can he do? How much health does you have to do? 2. So Rux can do this. He can black powder. Move up there. Wait. Move up here. And, well, he's got a wrench. And he just took 3 damage. The Chal Dragon is dead. And that's basically how battles work. Now, Chal Dragon didn't really have any tools, and if he had been able to get his ultimate off, Rux would have died. Because, just for fun, let me show you what would have happened had that ultimate activated. So, let's just pretend Chal Dragon didn't die for the sake of, example, and say he does his ultimate, Fissure Bolt. That'll sting for a whopping 6 damage. 6 health. That would have killed him. That would have flat out killed him. Yeah, so ultimates are kind of powerful and can be pretty scary. Um, but Rux did have the starting off advantage. Charles Dragon had started first. I think he would have actually won that. So it can really come down to the wire like that. Rux was one Tetravolt away from. And by the way, Tetravolt goes that far. So yeah, that's a basic example of a fight right there. I could do more advanced examples as well, and perhaps I will, but that's for another time. Anyway, and also I think I need to call Dragon. Seems like that AoE is only helpful. Yeah. Well, regardless, it has been your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, except actually Spider. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all's later. Maybe I'll make. Actually, you know what? I've got time. I have a little bit. Maybe I'll try to record part of the next tutorial. So yeah, see you then.